Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a collective, a love oracle for today. Today is Wednesday, January 21st, 2026. Why did I want to say Tuesday? You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. Don't take on energy that wasn't meant for you. If you don't know it to be true, leave it behind. The Price of Love Oracle, Crystal Banner. You can find this at collidedope.com. You can find it in her Etsy shop. I think it's around 50. Sometimes if you sign up for like her newsletter and stuff, sometimes she does like sales, coupons, that kind of thing. I'm not afraid to sign up for a newsletter and a coupon, trust me. We're supposed to get a cold snap here. The funny thing is I was planning on not working this weekend for overtime, just taking the whole weekend off. I think I'm going to have to because I don't know that I want to be driving around when it's like 0, -9, snow blowing around. I'd rather just stay at home, cozy with the kitties. Eat some popcorn. Have some eggs, some protein shakes. I have plenty of food. I won't starve. We got 2 on the table. Two more shuffles. We got 3 on the table. Last shuffle. Four cards at the bottom of the deck. We've got drama, divine timing, grief and sadness, and bottom of the deck, ego. I'm going to have a sip of my cranberry water. Or gulp. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. Take how this resonates, but okay, somebody might have experienced some drama with another person, like maybe an argument, a fight. I don't know. Somebody with an ego. This person is highly unsatisfied. This person is very sad. This person is very grief stricken. That could be you, right? Take how it resonates. Be honest about who you are in a situation. Here's the thing with this divine timing, there's going to be more drama. It's like drama full circle. Yeah. Like this person is going to do something, say something, and it's almost going to kind of be like this again. Really? Sorry, my neighbor's dogs are whining. Here's the thing. I want them to whine. I want them to bark because then I know that she's not muzzling them. She's been gone all day. She's got to work. The thing is I always wonder, like, I don't know what I should look it up online because she manages a local pet supply store. I should look it up online to see what their hours are. The thing is she manages it, so if somebody calls off, like, she has to stay. And sometimes she works long hours, and I get it. I get it. It's hard. But that's why I told her, you're 22. Why don't you find the dogs a new home and live your life? Then you don't have to worry about coming home. I think she's got like 2 or 3 cats too. The cats will be fine. You could feed a cat, scoop a litter box once, twice a day. I mean, they'll be fine. They'll find their own shit to do, but dogs, especially her rescues, they're a little more work. But I washed my hands of the whole thing. I said something to the association about her, and then I let it go. So I feel bad that they're alone, but whatever. I even offered to walk them for her, feed them for her. I realize she probably doesn't want somebody in her apartment. I get it, but I mean, come on, look at me. I'm trustworthy. I have a key to my neighbor downstairs. I never go in there unless she asks me. Yeah. I I'm not saying that if this resonates for you, I'm not saying that you couldn't feel grief and sadness too. You could, surrounding this situation, but whoever this is in their ego, they're upset. This is someone upset. And if they come back around and they cause some new drama, there's no excuse, right? There's no excuse. But just know that that's coming from a place of hurt. Like this person's hurt. Whether they caused that hurt themselves, you caused it, someone else, I don't know, but they're hurt. I'm just going to say this too, because you guys know I don't usually predict time, but if you look at the hourglass, days of our lives, I know, I remember. Like 2 weeks ago, a week ago, whatever, I forgot, and I was like, what is this? What is this? um, if you look at it, not exactly, but it kind of looks almost like half and half, almost. So if this happened for you like 6 months ago, I'm going to say in another 3 months or so, that's when the drama is going to happen. If this happened 4 months ago, I'm going to say it's going to happen again in 2 months. It's going to be like half the time of whatever's already taken place, if that makes sense. Because actually, when you look at it, it looks like there's more here, less here, but it almost looks like half of this is here, if that makes sense. So, like, if this happened a year ago, then, like, in another 6 months, this person's going to come back with the drama. I just heard confrontation. So it might be. I'm just going to say this too. If this was a connection of some kind, friendship, lover, if this is a family member, whatever, it doesn't, coworker, neighbor, it doesn't matter. If there was some type of falling out where this person just kind of walked away, or you thought they walked away, so you walked away, or some kind of maybe like miscommunication almost, right? But it was very drama-y, like it was very Days of Our Lives-y kind of thing. Um, they're gonna come back around, and like there could be some type of confrontation where this person is finally ready to say something, or Because it almost gives like they're gonna come in like guns a-blazing, right? Like they're gonna be like, I have something to say and I'm gonna say it, and they say it. And it's almost like somebody's gonna be like, okay, well, this, that, and the other. Almost like kind of like it took you long enough energy, kind of like, okay, we can talk about this like adults, kind of like, why didn't you say all this a year ago? It kind of gives like that kind of energy. Like if you had something to say, why didn't you say it? And for the for the last couple days, if you follow, if you subscribe, if you know what went on in my life last year, um, the last couple of days, I keep getting this phrase in my head. I know I'm not going to say it exactly right. Um, and I cannot remember what it's from. I think it's from a movie. And I'm pretty sure it's a female character. I can't remember. But they say something like the chances you don't take. Like you'll regret the chances you don't take, or something along those lines. I just keep hearing in my head the chances you don't take. And you guys know how I feel. Like I don't really believe in chance, right? I don't really believe in coincidence. But when you say it like that, the chances you don't take, it's really you taking a chance, right? But in reality, it's fated, it's destined. And it's when somebody doesn't take that chance, they're fighting against fate, they're fighting against their destiny, and it holds everything up, whether they know it or not. Like it's a stop sign, and everybody's sitting at the intersection in their cars like, hey, can you figure your shit out so we can all go? Like it's a hard stop for somebody. It's like they didn't realize they were supposed to go in a certain direction and do something and put effort into something or someone, right? And now like they have something to say about it. The chances we don't take. My situation last year, I took a chance. I told someone that I had a crush on them. I told someone that I loved them. When there was no communication, I even reached out for communication, right? As as lighthearted and carefree as I could, I reached out for communication and still got nothing. I took chances. If I get it in my head, if God tells me, my ancestors are telling me, my angels are telling me, hey, you need to do this, or you should do this, or why don't you go in this direction? Or if I keep having the same idea, the same thought, I do it. I do it. The chances we don't take. And that's another phrase, right? Do you want to live in regret? Does someone want to live in regret? Regret's a bitch. regret is, it's that freaking angry aunt that you never want to see at Thanksgiving dinner, like it's that whiny neighbor that you never want to have to look over the fence and be like, hey, I think my ball is in your yard. Like regret, no. Regret, no. Regret, mm-mm. People that live in regret, they just become less wiser, more obstinate, angry, and they project, they put all that onto other people because they don't know what to do with themselves, they regret. I don't want to be the person that regrets, and even though again I don't really believe in chance, I'll take that chance. I was always supposed to take that chance. I was always supposed to reach out to certain people. I was always supposed to try. If the energy isn't reflected back, then you move on, right? Something about this person coming back, some type of confrontation. I really think there's grief, sadness. People are upset. I think on both sides. I'm just gonna say it, both sides. But like I said, this person and their ego is gonna come in guns a blazing, and somebody else is gonna be like, "Okay, thanks for calling. It's about time." Like one person's gonna be very much fire, and another person is gonna be very much air. Okay, maybe air and fire signs. I don't know. Air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Maybe they have it in their chart. You have it in your chart. We all pretty much should have almost everything in our chart, technically, for the most part. It's like one person's going to be on fire and the other person's going to be like really calm. Really calm. And not like a scary calm, like a fire underneath. No, like like the other person is going to be calm, like, okay, all right. Like, settle down, buddy, settle down. I think for some people too, it might be on the fly, like unexpected. Like, I don't want to say like somebody's going to show up at your house, but it's possible. Or like if you run into somebody at a store, or if you work with them and you run into them in the hall, like it's almost like two people just going to pass each other and not say anything, and this person does a 180 and they're like, "Hey, I got something to say to you," and you're going to be like, "Okay." It kind of gives that energy. I'm gonna leave it there. And I just breathed in some air. um, this person, whoever they are, they might trip over their words too. They might be in such like a tizzy that they're gonna say what they have to say, but they're gonna be like tripping over their words. I would just say, even if someone feels like they're the injured party, the wronged party, hold some space in your mind and your heart. I want to cry for this person, because sometimes it takes people a while, and it does. They're not giving the energy of like bad or abusive or a user or anything. It's just giving the energy of somebody that like didn't know what the fuck they were doing, and now they regret. They regret. So hold some space for this person. I'm gonna leave it there. I hope it resonates for somebody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I will talk to you all later. Bye, y'all.